continuing our tour of Liberia's hotspots. This behind me is the Antoinette Tubman Stadium, and it's where we'll be playing our next game, away to Invincible 11. And before then, though, we've got to update you on what happened during that transfer window, and there's a few other little snippets as well. So let's waste no more time and get to it. Okay, well, let's start with my profile, because we've got a little bit to update you on here. As you can see, I now have my Continental B licence, which has edged my reputation up to 25%. So I have already added the leagues that would come in at that level, and they will kick in, most of them probably in about 3 or 4 months' time. So that will give us some more options if we're looking for a job in the summer. And what we'll do while we're here, let's see if they'll let us do a coach. Can I start a coaching course? Okay, the board will get back to me. I don't think we're going to get this one. I think they're going to think we're taking the mick now. Anyway, that's enough about Blaze himself. Now, that transfer window. Did anything happen? Well, no, nothing did happen. But as you can see from the transfers out, nothing happened until August. Fortunately, because all those players I was so worried about losing were on the last 6 months of their contract, nobody thought it worthwhile to actually sign them right now. But come the 1st of August, as you can see, all 7 of this lot will be leaving us. And that's one of our starting centre-backs, our starting central midfielder, and one of the backups, our backup left midfielder, our allegedly starting forward, although he doesn't really do that much useful. We've got a couple of other people who are devastated at the fact I didn't let them sign for someone else. But they're going to have to get over themselves. I mean, Yancey is a backup. So, I mean, we are losing 7 decent players. And as you can see, Invincible 11 really have the hots for our squad, because they're signing 4 of these boys. I've got bad news for you if you're signing Yancey as a left back, though he isn't one. So, all of which has meant, and I obviously didn't bring anyone in because we couldn't offer anyone any decent wages to bring them in, but our committed spending, which is how much we are looking at spending next year, is now down below the wage budget, but only by about 3 grand, which means I can probably bring in 1 player if I'm lucky to replace the 7 that are leaving. And with a 26-man squad, if I do the maths in my head quickly, that leaves us with 20 players, several of whom aren't really actually first team quality, but they're too old for the under 18s. I think I might have to jump before I'm pushed. Now, how are things in the league? Well, things have developed in the league, because oddly other people played games in February when we didn't have a single one. So we are currently down to 4th, but as you can see, we have a game in hand on Nimba, who lost. Kai Trace, we are 1 point behind, but have 5 games in hand on. And today's opponents, Invincible 11, are 5 points ahead of us, but we have 3 games in hand. Obviously, hopefully, if we can win today, we can close that gap even further. And we know they're worse than us for bottling stuff, so I'm not really that bothered about them. And we do have a better goal difference than everyone still. So if we can just keep going the way we were, then we'll be fine. But that's a big if. Right, let's get to the match. Yes, I don't really want to be going full on attacking against one of the better teams. I know they're bottle merchants, but they are one of the better teams still. I will make those changes, but I don't necessarily know if you're making them the right way round for me. So, where has he gone? Where has he gone? All right. Oh, I dropped him completely from the bench, did I? Okay. Brandon Debber here is one of those ones who has been moaning like anything because I wouldn't let him go somewhere. But, you know, I mean, he doesn't get the playing time he wants, but A, he's under contract, so I'm under no obligation to let him go anywhere. And B, he's actually not that bad and is our first choice backup, and I'm not being left with Mohamed Kamara as my only backup, who also wants to, you know, naff off as soon as he can. Right, Harmon is still out. We'll leave him at the moment. See, Mohamed Chroma was supposed to be my first choice forward, wasn't he? Is he doing anything? He just doesn't quite play as well, does he? I mean, Adolphus Cooper still has scored the most goals of any of the forwards. Right. Hopefully we're not doing too badly. Force opposition. Well, we don't get the reports from anyone to tell us where they're most threatening, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. That may be playing to their strengths, for all I know. Right, James McCorner's lacking match fitness or sharpness. We have played a couple of friendlies, not particularly well, but we played them, and it was, I have to tell myself, more about the match sharpness than the results, because we absolutely dominated both sides, beat one of them 2-0, drew the other one 1-1 when we conceded an injury time equaliser. A game we should have wrapped up long before that, but never mind. Right, here we go. Pick up where you left off last time out. I have no idea if that's a good idea to tell you that, because I don't think you were all that good last time out. Unless we're talking about the league performance, in which case I still don't think we were all that great, but we did win against a better side, so... Right, okay, well this time I know who we are, because Invincible 11 are one of those few teams who don't play in blue at home and white away. Although, of course, we are one of those weird sides that does that. Oh, hello, Bar. He skipped past him. Crosses it in. It's a shame we didn't really get to see that nice little bit of play there, because it looks like it's one of the decent... Oh! One of the few decent things we actually managed to do these days. Right, let's throw out a bit of encouragement. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought he was going to go straight through him from behind there. But it's one of those wonderful tackles that happens so often in this game, where it just goes straight to the opposition again anyway. This is definitely their chance, isn't it? We've had... Oh! Yeah, we had way too long to try and get rid of that and never did. Right, I mean, this scoreline as it stands puts us up to second, with games in hand on third. And, I mean, you know, they're not really outplaying us. They're outpossessing us, but in terms of chances created, our XG is much better than... Really? That was that good a chance? Look, it did it. Like a very narrow angle for her to be that good a chance of scoring, but I'm glad he did make a mess of that good a chance. You know, Chris Debber, you're playing rubbish again. Melvin Billity, who is one of the ones who's leaving. See, this is the other worry I have, is that those who are now committed to leaving in August, how much effort are they really going to be putting in? Right, pump the old fists, and I think... I see, Roberts is one who I don't think is actually leaving, but is unhappy that he's staying. So that's good. We've got a lovely mix of people who are happy to be leaving and therefore might be half-arsing it, and unhappy to be staying and therefore might not be trying anyway. Let's stick you on then, Roberts. Give you a game. And Adolphus Cooper, come on, son. We know you score goals. Oh, good lord, look how badly Kopenkel's playing. Am I going to have to make a triple substitution at half-time? Oh, this is going to leave us wide open, isn't it? You watch, 3 minutes into the second half, someone will go down with a broken leg. Right, encourage. Come on, boys. If we can just get a goal, we can really put ourselves in a commanding position, because then we'll be clear in second, 2 points behind you with 3 games in hand. Oh, hello. I was whipped it in and nobody really went for it, did they? Oh, McConnell. Oh, why are you dinking that to the far post? Why don't you just flash it across the box? Somebody might get a toe on it. Possibly one of them. We don't care at this point. Oh my word, no one was there. No one was there. I mean, is it me? We have had the better chances, haven't we? But we're not going to score. But we also didn't lose. And away to top of the table, I'll take that. I mean, it does put us second. Yeah, we should be happy. Although I'm not entirely sure Chris Debo should be happy. And I do need a word with you, Mohammed Penkel. You were abysmal. Oh, that's demotivated you. Well, tough. Play better and you won't get hauled off, will you? It's a very simple equation even a footballer's brain can cope with. If I play well, I stay on the pitch. Right. Okay, moving to promotion. We're in promotion. We were already in promotion contention. We were in the playoff places. And forgive me for, mentioning it, but the playoff is to go up, which is presumably promotion, and therefore we were in contention for. Right. I'll stop now. All right. Oh, Ability's managed to get himself, rule himself out of the cup game. Oh, the board. Yes, I told you I wouldn't get that. I thought I was taking the mick. I don't even know if I'll bother discussing it with them, to be honest. I mean, all I'm hoping at the moment, really, is that my performance is not going to see me go down to 20% again, because I really would like those 25% ones to be available for me to go for. I mean, they'll be in the game from this sort of like summer onwards, but technically I won't be able to apply for jobs at them. They'll just be there taunting me, slightly out of reach. Right, well, I'm about to head off into the press conference, so I will see you for the second round of the Cup, where we'll get slaughtered by top flight opposition. Okay, we're back for the Cup. So, we've had a little bit of a switch around. I've already kind of done the team. Yes, we will go cautious, thank you very much. I'm not making those changes because you want to put people in who just aren't fit enough. I mean, some of them are probably a little bit fitter than they were, but yeah, I mean, Barr's not fit enough, Marshall's not fit enough. So we have gone for a very rotated side. And that means basically a weakened side, and we were already underdogs as it was. But I'm considering this as kind of a free hit. I just hope they don't want me to make the quarterfinals, because otherwise my job could be in real jeopardy with the wage situation being as it is. But then that's because they pulled a load of the wages on me, so that's their fault. And I think, honestly, asking us to get to the last 8 is a bit unrealistic, considering there's, what, 14 or 16 Premier League sides that clearly are all going to be better than us, or most of them are going to be better than us. So, and luck of the draw has just given us one of the better ones of them. Anyway, I'll stop making excuses before we've lost. Right, I know they're lacking match sharpness. That's because we've rotated. And none of them are good enough to hold down a spot normally. Right, okay, there we go. We've got nothing to lose. So let's go. We know how good we are. Unfortunately, so does everyone else. Right, let's tell them I trust them. It's amazing how easily they're lied to. Okay, well, MC Breweries are making it easy for me to pick them out because they've got red socks on. So I know that that's not us because we never wear red socks. Okay. She should have a bit of encouragement. 15 minutes in, not losing yet, he says. After 16 minutes we might well be, but... Oh, he's going to get that. Well, pressing them reasonably well, but I still have a horrible feeling this is just going to be... someone's going to get caught out of position. Yep. Well, he's let them get down there. He's whipped it in, and there we go. 1-0. Well, that's us out, because we ain't going to come back from this. We struggle to score against second division opposition, for goodness sake. Let's throw out a bit of encouragement. I mean, 25 minutes in, we haven't had a shot. So, what do you reckon the chances are we're going to come back? And everyone's basically playing badly. Oh, good. It's one of those performances. Yay! We've had a pop shot from Lord knows where. Right. Thrash arms, terrible. Sort yourselves out. That was a quick half time, wasn't it? Doesn't take me long to tell you you're rubbish, does it? Right, Debba, just get off. Why are you always hopeless? Right, go on then. You keep whinging about how much you want to play. Get out there. Oh, I'm disenchanted. Odd mood to declare yourself in. But there you go. Right, well, let's crack on. I mean, our defence is playing appallingly. So, right, stuff it. Let's go for it. We might as well go out in a blaze of glory. I mean, that is the manager's name at the end of the day. Yep, there we go. 2-0 down straight away. We didn't even get to go attacking before we got the game further out of reach. Yes, I don't want to see that again, do I? Demand more. And we haven't even given this a fight, have we? Basically, we just turned up, been rubbish, gone home again. Right, well, which one of you useless muppets gets taken off? I mean, the trouble is, clearly Roberts is playing the worst out there, but when you're 2-0 down, putting another centre-back on with 10 minutes to go doesn't really express attacking intent, does it? But hey-ho, it is what it is. The trouble is, the worst ones I can't replace because I haven't got replacements on the bench, so oh, sod it, I'll just do that anyway, just to let Roberts know he's unacceptable. Right, let me just hurl some abuse into the middle of the pitch at them. I mean, I know they're supposed to be much better than us, but that's just pathetic. You didn't even try. I'm going to throw a water bottle at you. Demotivated my arse. Didn't look like you were motivated in the first place. How can you be demotivated from a position of non-motivation? Alright, now that might be the round we were supposed to get to. Yay! We've passed the cup bit. Sign players to sell for a profit. Our players are worth literally nothing. How am I ever supposed to actually accomplish that? Just out of interest. I mean, can I just point out to you, transfer value, literally naught on everyone. How am I supposed to sign anyone for a profit? We don't pay money for anyone, we don't get money for anyone. I am going to be well shot of this place. Oh. I mean, work within a wage budget that you then slash to make it impossible to do so. Signs players to sell for a profit when nobody at this level is worth a penny. Oh. Well, we've passed that one, and let's see if we can get the other one. I mean, I'm going to work a long way through this season now, I think. We'll certainly go through at least the next couple of months. Might even come back for this Nimba game here and see if we can do anything against them. And and then we'll see, because obviously, as you know, I like to do 2 games in an episode, so we'll see what the situation is once we've played Nimba. And if we're still in a fight, we'll probably come back for one of the other 3 after that game, depending on what might be able to happen. But yeah, I've got an eye on the old job centre, I think, and I know several of these leagues are going to disappear. So, oh good, the Holder Under 18s job is available. Maybe I should go for that and become my own Under 18s manager. Yeah, I need those new leagues to kick in, really, I think, to give me some options. But, ah well. At least we haven't got the distraction of the cup. I'm not sure if anyone else has, actually. Is there anyone else in... that's Nimba United. Oh, Mighty Dragons, who are not a threat. Well, yes, Nimba have got cup games to play, so hopefully that'll tire them out. We go on a nice long cup run. Although saying that, it didn't really affect Tony last season, did it? They went on a decent cup run, got to the semis, and still got promoted ahead of us. So, oh well, never mind. Right, well, it's another episode where I've ended whinging about life, the universe, and everything. But we will now go on a long run of fixtures, and we'll see where we are. When we've got 4 matches left, and hopefully we'll still be in with shout of promotion. And league-wise, we should be probably okay in most of these games, but I wouldn't put it past the boys to give up trying, especially after I demotivated them by telling them how rubbish they just were. Okay, well, again, thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.